This is not a test. This is your emergency broadcast system announcing the commencement of Phatts TV, sanctioned by PA Facts and the non-genetically proven Sun. Any and all words have been authorized during the show. There is nothing off limits. Nobody is restricted from watching or participating in the show. It is a free-for-all. Commencing at the siren, any and all discussions will be legal for an extended period of time. Sports, politics, and any and all controversial topics will be talked about. You have been warned. May God be with us all.
Good evening. Welcome to Phatts TV. Nice way to start with a cough. Shall we start over? Take two. Good evening. Welcome to Phatts TV. Are you going to cough again? It is Tuesday the 21st, the day after 420. Did you get high yesterday? No. You wouldn't tell me if you did anyway. Day 37 of quarantine. It's a lot of days.
Surprised you can count that high.
Well, you know, I am an accountant by trade. It's got the word count in it.
Point?
One day of quarantine, and so on and so forth. So, I've spent the better part of the last 2 days pretty pissed off.
Why?
Because I had, probably something you did.
I don't know what I did.
Yeah. Let's take a look at a picture here. Let's take a look at that thing. That piece of shit that's on the screen. And I'm not talking about what's in the upper left-hand corner. Did you like how I do that? I can actually have, like, live graphics and a picture now. I figured out how to do that. We're coming along. That stupid piece of shit that's in the bottom right-hand corner fucking pisses me off. Excuse my language. She has the nerve to go on TV on the CBS Late Show, you know, the progressive world, talking about all the ice cream she has in her fridge. If you saw the interview, I know you saw the interview. You looked it up. Let me turn the mic down just a little bit. How many pints of... Did you just pass gas?
No, I'm moving away from you.
How many pints of ice cream was in that $25,000 freezer of hers?
I don't know, like 20?
Yeah. It was... Well, you got people... The very same day, there's news reports of people in, 2, 3, 4 mile car lines trying to get food. You have this stupid piece of shit showing off her $25,000. Well, what are you going to show us in your house tonight? Oh, chocolate. I love chocolate. I could live on chocolate. And to think, you stupid piece of shit, you're number 3 in line for the presidency? What the hell are people thinking in this country? What are people thinking?
I don't know.
I don't know if she's as bad as who's in the next picture that I'm about to show, but she's pretty bad. I mean, and she's the leader of the Progressive Party. See, I'm not even going to say the Democratic Party. I'm not going to say the Liberal Party, because you know what? For those of you that don't know the history of the Liberal Party is actually a pretty cool party. Like, they really try to help the worker. But back in the times of Woodrow Wilson, 100 and some odd years ago now, he basically hijacked the Liberal Party and started the Progressive Party. Progressivism has basically taken over liberalism. She's a piece of shit.
Yeah.
She's yeah, exactly. So now let's put up this F-twad next.
F-twad.
F-twad. Yeah, you can figure out what the F stands for. This guy only became governor because, like we talked about in the last show, he was first in line for ads. He, smothered the airways with ads months before anybody else in his competition did. And, he ascended to the governorship. Yes, exactly. Yes, number 1 asshole, exactly. So, this clown face, somehow he gets his businesses exempt first off. And we touched on this in the last show, which is bad enough. His businesses basically make cabinets, and somehow they got exempt from the shutdown. Yeah. Thankfully, whoever was actually running this kind of came to their senses, and they said, after about a week or two, no. Your employees get furloughed too, you stupid piece of mutt-rack shit, you. But then, he has the nerve, and kudos to our friend Skip Moyer for posting this today. Because if you thought I was mad before that, he was giving a news conference sometime. I don't know if it was today, yesterday, or last week or whatever. And somebody asked him, this stupid piece of shit, somebody asked him if, you have employees that are furloughed and you want to call them back to work, and they're actually making more because of the $600 that they're getting for being unemployed. If they're actually making more on unemployment, can you, basically deny their unemployment and force them to go back to work? Have you seen this video?
No.
I encourage everybody to look up what this fuckturd had to say. He actually had to say, I've been through this situation before, and the answer to this problem is increase their wages. Seriously. Increase their wages to match what the government is paying them. Listen to that for a second. Increase their wages to match what the government is paying them. So if you're sitting on your ass making $500 a week,
okay,
I'm your boss. Well, if I was your boss, you'd be fired
what did I do to get fired?
Instantaneously.
What did I do to get
Pennsylvania's a right to work state. I can hire you and fire you for any reason.
This is true.
It is true. So you actually make, $450
Okay.
working for me, and now you're getting paid $500 to sit on your ass.
Okay.
I call you back to work, and you're like, no, I'm making more money sitting on my ass. And this stupid piece of shit wants me to give you a raise to get you to come back. Now, first off, I say, all right, I'm going to give you a raise to $500. Do you think you're going to come back to work, or do you think you're going to continue to sit on your ass for the same amount of money?
Like I'm going to sit on my ass.
So now let's think what happens if, okay, I'm going to give you a raise to match what the government is paying. It kind of sounds like socialism to me. Fucking piece of shit. A lot of notes flying in the comments section right now. Where's Chris Goodman? She can't be on because she'd be commenting on this right now. Okay. So, let's think about this. I'm going to give you a raise. So now I got to pay more in taxes. I got to pay more Social Security taxes. I got to pay probably more for your insurance. The cost of giving you a raise isn't just on your hourly pay. Trust me, for somebody that's owned a business, there's a lot more that goes into it that I got to pay to the fucktwads in the government to give you a raise. What if, unfortunately, there's no way in the state of Pennsylvania to recall this piece of shit. Trust me, I looked it up. There's no recall provisions in the state constitution. That has to be changed, first off. Second off, thankfully, this piece of turd is in his last goddamn 4 years as our governor, because, God, he's just I don't know who's worse, him or Nancy. I really don't. I used to think Nancy was like top of the line. Nobody could be worse. Her, Chucky, AOC. AOC, who's happy that oil prices tumbled. If anybody took a look yesterday, the May contracts for oil yesterday settled at negative $38 and some odd cents a barrel. For people that don't know what that means, basically, if you hold these contracts, if you hold these futures to when they expire, you will now take possession of the oil. So they're basically paying you to take possession of the oil because they have no place to put it. So it would have to sit on ships floating around the ocean at a price of about $125,000 a day. A day to sit on these ships. So they're basically begging you to take oil right now. And that stupid fucktwad bartender who somehow made it to Congress out of New York City says, oh, that's a good thing. Let's spend trillions of dollars on green new energy. Fuck you spending on trillions of dollars of green new energy. Fuck her. Fuck you. Fuck Wolf. And look at this thing. Wait till you see this thing. This is just scary. Is this your next girlfriend, by the way?
That's disgusting.
I have no words to say. Well, first off, she's a he. She's the first transgender official. But that's scary. And that's our Pennsylvania health minister or something like that. That's just scary. You're staring at that like pretty intently.
That almost looks photoshopped, that picture.
Oh, that's scary. Like, look at the teeth on that thing. Like, we got a big screen TV back behind the camera. And, like, how would you like to meet that thing in a dark alley?
That's okay.
I've seen some ugly women in their life, but... Let's get that off the screen. Her name is Rachel. I don't know what her, like, name was before. He became a she or whatever.
Richard. Ryan put something with Richard.
That's just scary. So I implore you, Pennsylvanians that are watching, to keep on doing what you're doing, writing to the congresspeople. I have family members, you have family members, since we're possibly in the same family, that are, 1099 employees. And, they're not making any money right now because the stupid state, after 5 weeks, can't get the website up and running properly so that they could get paid. My nephew is one. I have a cousin who's a realtor, famous realtor up in northeastern Pennsylvania. She's not getting paid. It's like, what the fook are you people doing? Get it together or get the hell out of government and let's put in real people that'll get the shit done like it should be. Fuck you, people.
Are you done?
No. I'm not done.
You relaxed?
I'm not done. No.
Get it all out
No. These people just... they get on my nerves every freaking day. See that? See that? This is like my rant back in 2018. That video, that world famous video.
That was about this long?
Yes. Ugh, we should play that one time.
Why?
Oh, to live good memories. All right. Rant over for now. I may return to that a little later on. What you drinking there, hot stuff? Is that alcohol? You're not 21 yet.
Is that alcohol?
I don't know. I can't read it.
Arnold Palmer.
Arnold Palmer. Drinking an Arnold Palmer. Well, that could have alcohol in it.
It could.
Does it? How much did it cost? $0.25? Doesn't have alcohol in it if it costs $0.25.
15 cents.
15 cents. Best rant ever. Ever. By the way, Christine Goodman just commented. Thank you, Christine, on getting me a website to do the poll on. We'll get to that in a little bit. Let's talk about pizza. Pizza. I promise I won't throw pizza at you.
Yeah,
time.
if you do, you're gonna get it. You're gonna get it.
I will commend you on your fast reflexes of blocking my first attempt. The second attempt, I just overpowered you because you're whippy. Strong. Whippy. Strong. Whippy. So it was pretty easy to barrel on through there.
You're like 3 times my weight.
Go out and get the box. I forgot to bring the box.
Okay.
So he's going to go get the box. We're talking about the pizza that I grew up on. If you lived in northeastern Pennsylvania, you grew up on this pizza too. Toss it here. Nardones. Not to be confused with Nardones. When somebody did a pizza review, he called it Nardones. Nardones. You lived on Nardones and Middlesworth barbecue chips growing up in northeastern Pennsylvania. I can guarantee you that.
Those are pretty good.
They are pretty good. This is pretty good too. Now, we're going to have this 3 separate ways tonight. 3 separate ways.
Just throw it over there?
Just throw it over there. So, reach. Don't drop it. For those of you that don't know Nardones, it's similar to like Sicilian. Kind of like what you would have got in your school cafeteria. Now, the directions on the box say to cook on 375 for 8 to 11 minutes. So that's the way we did one of the ways. That's not the way I do it, though. Not the way at all I do it. So, but we'll try that way. So, there you go. And one for me. There you go. One bite. Everybody knows the rules. Yes, I know it's your favorite, sister. You could freeze this stuff, too.
One bite.
One bite. Everybody knows the rules. That's right. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. So, this is the way it's supposed to be made, as said on the box.
When you're drunk.
It is pretty good when you get home after drinking. Hey, one bite. Everybody knows the rules. So, what do you think of it made the way it is on the box?
Still pretty good.
Good stuff. They sell it at Redner's. For those of us that live in southeastern Pennsylvania, I moved 30 years ago this year. Wow. Long freaking time.
Moved the summer you graduated?
Yep. Graduated in June, moved July the 5th. My sister was there. She waved goodbye to me. My mother wasn't there. She was in Florida. She went on vacation. Couldn't even stay home and say goodbye to me. My sister was there. My girlfriend at the time was there. They cried. They hugged it out. I don't know. Something. Then they punched each other. Man, I don't know. I had fun the night before, though. I can tell you that. All right. So, one bite. What do you think?
It's pretty good.
Mm-hmm. I'd say 7.2.
Huh?
That's my rating out of 10. 7.2.
I was going to give it a 7.
7? Okay. So, that's the way they say to make it. Now, everybody who eats Nardones has had it this way. This way. Straight out of the box. No heating at all. Straight out of the box. Now, obviously, if you're going to freeze it, can't quite have it that way. It won't taste as good. This, though, is straight out of the box. Everybody. You didn't say one bite. Everybody knows the rules yet. Stop getting a head start. I'll have to put up Rachel again. For me to stare at her some more.
It's gross.
Now, everybody who's had Nardones has tried it this way at least once. Guaranteed. Straight up. My brother used to be able to buy these in 6s. They now come in 12s. I don't see the 6s anymore. And my brother would come home after work when he worked at a grocery store, buy a 6, just sit in his room, buy a 6. It's like he's drinking. All right, one bite. Everybody knows the rules. Definitely a different taste when you don't cook it. That's 2 bites for you.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Cannot do cold pizza. I'm telling you, Christine, you've never tried cold pizza like this. I guarantee you. It's got a completely different taste to it. It's partially made. You know, the cheese is partially melted. So they did do, a little cooking. But it's good. I prefer it more than the way the package says to make it.
I think I prefer the way the package would say. It's good, but it's a lot doughier.
Yes. This way is the best, as if Ryan Graham has tried it.
Well, maybe you have.
Have you tried it, Ryan? Who here has tried Nardone's pizza? Oh, a lot of people raising their hand out there. Rachel's not raising her hand. What a shame.
Dave Portroy is.
Dave is. Dave is. All right. One bite.
It says you have had it.
So I'm going to go with 7-8.
I'm going to go with 6-7.
6-7. So, you're pretty close. Now, the last is the way I make it. There's a secret.
And what's the way you make it?
There's a secret. So the box says 375 for 8 to 11 minutes. You cook this thing at about 200 degrees, 175, 200 degrees, and just let the cheese melt really, really slow, and it gets all gooey all over the pizza. Now, this has been sitting out for about 20 minutes now, so it's not as gooey as it could have looked when I took it right out of the oven. But this way is the best. And yes, you could, yes, on the rack. That is for sure. On the rack. Oh, one bite. Everybody knows the rules. You can taste the difference, can't you? Definitely a difference. The cheese stays thicker and it stays gooier. Definitely the best way. You could throw some slices of pepperoni on this too. On this bad boy.
One bite.
Yeah, everybody knows the rules. You waited. You waited purposely to not take a second bite while I did. Didn't you? Throw the plate at you.
For what reason?
You know, I could get Rachel's phone number for you.
I know a Rachel. Does that count?
I know a Rachel too.
My name would have been Rachel.
If you were a girl, your name would have been Rachel. Thankfully, you wouldn't have looked like that.
How do you know?
I hope not.
Yeah, I would have nice, long, flowing blonde hair.
By the way, guess who he heard from today? The person who supplied the other half of his chromosomes. Who would have thunk?
Hey, it only took 1 day to respond.
That's a record.
Last time I texted her, it took her 4 days.
Yes.
And I asked her a simple question.
Yes.
Are there any Chinese places open near you?
Yes. So I'm going 8-8 on the way I make it. So I went 7-8, 8-8. And you went 7-6-7 and
7-8.
ah, so you like it my way too. So that's our review. Grab the box again. Nardone's pizza.
Oregano and mushrooms.
Oregano and mushrooms. Okay, more power to you if you want to put oregano and mushrooms on it. I will not be putting mushrooms on it. It's great plain, right out of the box. Don't even need to heat it up. It also tastes exceptionally well cooking it in an air fryer. I've tried it.
I have not.
The cheese melts all over the place, but it's really good in an air fryer too. It comes out really crispy. So
Dave might like that one.
yeah, you probably would. So
Everything comes pretty crispy out of the air fryer, though.
there's our review for what?
About, 10 minutes at like 250?
Yeah, about something like that. So there's our review for Nardone's
Okay.
as the box goes flying off of the screen. So great pizza, definitely better than Franchetta or whatever the hell we had last Friday. Franchetta. By the way, it tastes the same after it hits your face too. Just so you know. All right, so want to talk about Rachel some more?
No.
I know you got a thing for her.
Apparently, according to you.
So, on to our music bracket. Round 1 is complete. 32 matchups. We did both sides. Lots of upsets. You could tell your friends didn't vote.
Yeah.
Either that or your friends don't like today's music.
I think they just didn't vote.
Which is fine. That's great. All right, so the number 1 seed for the whole tournament, and we did this basically by how many weeks they were at number 1. The number 1 seed was Old Town Road.
Old Town Road.
Is that how it goes?
Yeah.
Okay,
Actually.
thank you. By Lil Nas and Billy Ray Cyrus.
Actually, a good song. There is this one person that I talk to a lot from Hawaii that can't stand that song.
I don't know.
I played it once. She took her headphones out and threw them. Just didn't want to listen to that song.
Smart.
I don't know what's wrong with it. It's actually pretty catchy.
Okay. If you insist. So, they were going up against the number 16 seed, We Are the World, USA for Africa. That's right in the middle of when AIDS was becoming a big thing, especially over in Africa. Lots of people were dying, more than COVID-19, I could guarantee you that.
But AIDS still isn't a pandemic.
No, and I don't believe they had, restrictions on going outside and wearing a mask, too.
I had to wear a mask to go to the store today.
You did?
To enter, you had to
You
wear
did.
a mask.
You know, by the way, I'm thinking about getting Phatts TV masks made if anybody would like one. I am. I had it designed all last night. I have the design saved.
Who designed that for you?
Me. It looks
And
just
who's gonna
like our
make
logo. There's 87 trillion places on the internet that'll make it.
Now.
Now, yeah. Now.
At Penn State.
Yeah.
Are they going to be $25 a mask?
Probably.
Are you gonna buy it? No.
Well, if anybody wants a Phatts TV mask, feel free. All right, so the number one seed, the number one overall seed, Old Town Road, was going up against We Are the World. So, of course, Old Town Road moves on, right?
No.
The number one seed did in Virginia from a couple years ago. They are out of here.
She said it's a horrible song and I have a problem.
Okay. You do have a problem. It's called genetics. We know who your mother is.
Do we?
So, yes. For you, yes, unfortunately. So, We Are the World moves on 67% to 33%. Old Town Road never had a prayer.
Sounds like when Virginia lost.
Yes.
They really didn't have a prayer.
Yes. So, who are they going up against tonight in the next round? So we got the number 8 seed, Theme from a Summer Place, from the 1960 movie, probably Theme from a Summer Place. Instrumental song. Instrumental song. Going up against Rod Stewart's Tonight's the Night. Da-na-na. It'll be alright. I can't sing that song. From 1976. Do we have an upset? Is the number 9 seed moving on, or is the number 8 seed moving on?
Yes.
Thank you.
The number 9 seed.
The number 9 seed moving on. Tonight's the Night. Rod Stewart, 78% to 22%. Destruction. 5 verse 12. Our first 5 verse 12 matchup. All For You by Janet Jackson from 2001 as the 12 seed going up against the 5 seed. You light up my life. You don't light up my life. I could see you singing that to Rachel, though.
Oh, okay.
1977. Debbie Boone. This should be an easy victory for Debbie Boone. Very popular song back in the 70s. Is she moving on?
No.
No, she is not. Another upset. All For You. Moving on. Close matchup. 53 to 47%. Are they any good?
It's a shower.
Yeah, so we're not trying them.
I think they're pretty good.
All right. The 4 verse 13, Blurred Lines by Robin Thicke, T.I., and Farrell, probably. Going up against the 13 seed from 1962, Big Girls Don't Cry. Frankie Valli and the Four Seasons. I called them the Four Seasons the other day. I got corrected.
I got called Great Faces.
Thank
I
you.
was trying to open this and was like,
Thank you. Thank you. So, do we have our 4th upset of this bracket, or is Blurred Lines moving on?
yes.
Yes, thank you. We have another upset. Big Girls Don't Cry, Frankie Valli, Four Seasons moving on, 58% to 42%. So far, 4 upsets. Not bad. Bottom half of the upper bracket. The 6th seed, Happy. Want to sing a little bit of it for us?
'Cause I'm happy.
You got to sing it a little louder so people can hear you.
'Cause I'm
Yes.
happy, yeah.
Yes. 2014.
Yeah.
There you go. By Pharrell Williams, same guy I just lost up before, I'm assuming. They're going up against the Monkees, I'm a Believer. The 11 seed. I'm a believer, I couldn't leave her if I tried. I thought love was more or less a give and take. The more it seemed to give, the less I got. You have no idea who the Monkees are. I explained it. They're actors that did a TV show, and they sang.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, who's moving on? Now, I predicted an upset here. I believe you predicted an upset here. You actually thought I'm a Believer could go pretty far. Mm-hmm. Did I'm a Believer get out of the first round, though?
Easily.
Easily. Yes, they did. Well, 60 to
Easily.
40 wasn't as easy as it seems. 60 to 40.
Please
So,
don't ever do that again.
don't ever do what again?
Sing, probably.
So, 5 for 5 on the upsets in this bracket. The 3 seed, The Boy Is Mine by Brandy and Monica from 1998. Going up against Faith, George Michael, 1987. Pretty much a guitar-only song. He's there singing. He's got his glasses on before he died. He's dead.
Really?
Yeah, he's
Kind of
dead.
hard to sing in the grave.
Yeah, pretty much, probably. He was part of Wham, for those of you that were alive in the 80s. Wake me up before you go. I'm not planning on going solo. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. He was the more popular version of Wham. Don't even remember what the other guy's name was. So anyway, do we have 6 for 6 on the upsets? Is Faith moving on, or is the boy is mine moving on?
6 for 6.
6 for 6. Faith moves on 69% to 31%. I like this bracket. Lots of upsets. Lots of upsets. The 7 seed, little Whitney Houston. Somebody else who's now dead. Dead. I Will Always Love You, 1993, going up against Umbrella from 2007, Rihanna and Jay-Z. You gotta think that's a pretty popular song if Rihanna and Jay-Z is singing it. I don't really know their music, but I know of them.
Proud of you.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Appreciate that. So we got some girls and Jay-Z against each other here. Do we have 7 for 7 on the upsets?
Yeah.
No. You dumbass. No. The 7 seed, I Will Always Love You, moves on 70 to 30%. Last but not least, We Belong Together, Mariah Carey, 2005, the 2 seed, going up against Miss You Much, Janet Jackson, another battle of the ladies. The ladies. Do we have the number 2 seed moving on? Do we got Mariah moving on, or do we got Janet moving on?
Mariah!
Mariah moves on. Close, though. 53 to 47%. So we got 6 upsets in this bracket. Not bad. Not bad at all. My kind of bracket.
I won't know the Archies either.
No, you won't. No. All right, down to the bottom of the left side. I got a feeling the what did I call them? The blue-nosed cucumbers or something like that.
The Black-Eyed Peas.
Black-Eyed Peas, the number 1 seed, going up against Tie a Yellow Ribbon.
I got a feeling.
Dawn and Tony Orlando. Tie a yellow ribbon round the old oak tree. It's been 3 long. I had to actually sing this song in school.
Okay.
As a class. It wasn't just me. So do we have another 16 seed upset?
Nope. You could tie a yellow ribbon around your ass.
Were you waiting all day to say that?
Maybe. Or I just thought of it.
That's pretty good. You actually finally thought of something funny to say. It only took about 18 episodes for you to think of something funny to say, but that's not bad. I got a feeling moving on 60% to 40%. Hey Jude, the 8 seed, The Beatles from 1968. Very popular Beatles song.
Never heard of it.
Hey, it's a very slow song. Hey Jude.
So I really probably wouldn't like it.
Sing a sad song and make it better. Going up against the 9 seed, We Found Love from 2011. Rihanna and Calvin Harris. No upset here. The number 8 seed is moving on. 80% of the vote. They got a lot. Either people like the Beatles or they don't like Rihanna and Calvin Harris. One or the other. All right. Now we got an interesting matchup. God's Plan by Drake
Good song.
and Josh.
No, just Drake.
Just Drake, but not that Drake.
No.
Now, is this Drake white or African American?
African American.
Oh, then it's definitely not Drake from Drake and Josh.
Well, he's like, I wouldn't say he's brown, but he's not white. He's tan.
He's tan. Okay. Milano.
Hey Siri, where is Drake from?
Okay. Anyway, while we're waiting for Siri to answer, Drake, number 5 seed.
Canadian.
Okay. God's Plan going up against the 12 seed, the Purple People Eater, Sheb Woolley. Was a one-eyed, one-horn flying purple people eater. One-eyed, one-horn flying purple people eater. We like shorts, friendly little people eater. What a sight to see. Is there any way this 12 seed could win? any way in the world?
No.
It is a silly song. Hard to believe that was the #1 song of 1958.
Purple people eat it.
Very good, very good. Guess what? It moved on, ladies and gentlemen. I'm so excited. The Purple People Eater takes down Drake. Yeah. Come on, give me a Walter when you're done eating. Quick.
No.
Yeah.
I like God's plan.
God's plan is out of here. Woo! 55% to 45%.
Seriously, 51% of the vote actually voted for the Purple People.
The Purple People Eater. It's a good song. You want me to play it?
No.
All right. Moving on. The number 4
It's
seed.
probably better than the Streak, though.
Nah, I kind of like the Streak better.
You like
All
the
right.
Streak?
I like the Streak. All right. The number 4 seed, Smooth. Was #1 when you were born.
The week I was born, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good song. It's on my phone.
Yes. You used to not like that song, though.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, I do. I quite remember. Going up against a really popular song now. My Sharona by The Knack.
My Sharona.
Very good. 1979. So we got the battle of songs that end in 9. 1979 against 1999. Do we have an upset or is Smooth moving on?
Upset.
Upset, ladies and gentlemen. The Knack, My Sharona. That could go far. That could go far. They dominated 70% to 30%.
Well, it gets to face the Purple People Eater, so I think it's moving on next round.
Ooh, I don't know. Ooh, that's going to be a good matchup to watch. The Purple People Eater.
No, it's not.
It's gonna be a good matchup.
People
to watch.
only pick the Purple People Eater because they didn't like Drake.
If I get a chance to vote, I'm voting Purple People Eater. So if it's a tie, I get to break the tie. Well, actually, the executive committee gets to break the tie. Which we had the executive committee have to break a couple ties. We'll get to that in a little bit. All right, the bottom half of that bracket, the 6th seed, Irreplaceable, Beyonce. Nice little song.
You like a Beyonce song?
It's a nice little song. Hey, she's singing about me because I'm irreplaceable. Going up against Like a Virgin, song about you. See how that kind of fit in there? See how that? I waited all day to say that one. Strong. Whippy. So, is Beyonce moving on or is Madonna moving on?
Madonna.
Madonna moves on. You move on. 1984. Like a Virgin moving on 63% to 37%. Sir Elton John up next, the 3
Did
seed.
your bubblegum lose its flavor on the bedpost?
Overnight. That's a very good song. That did not make the countdown, though. But it is a good
What?
song. It's another one of those silly songs.
Oh.
That album of silly songs I had, that was on it.
Oh.
Yes. Yes. If one of those songs from that list could have made it, though, I would have wanted Hello Mudda, Hello Fada. Yes.
Hello, mother.
But Purple
Hello,
People Eater made
Fada.
it. I like that song. Jeff is very entertaining. And they say we'll have some fun if it stops raining. But anyway, Sir Elton John, the 3 seed, going up against To Sir With Love. Mm-hmm. I had to look that song up. I don't really know.
1967.
1967. Lulu. Lulu sang it. Lulu. Not the Lulu from Hee Haw. Lulu. Needless to say, Elton John dominated 82%. I believe that's the highest. You all right over there?
Yeah.
Yeah. 82% to 18%. Elton John moved on. Domination. All right. Now we got 50 Cent. 50 Cent.
In the club.
In the club. 50 Cent. 50 Cent. Not 45 cent. Not 48 cent. Not 52 cent. 50 cent. Is he alive or is he dead?
Hey Siri. Is 50 Cent alive?
I'll probably get a quicker answer on there. So.
Well, I didn't get a date of death, so.
But he is. Okay. So, hopefully, for his sake, 50 Cent's still alive. But is he alive in our tournament? That's the question, because he went up against Joan Jett and the Blackhearts. I love rock and roll. So put another dime in the jukebox, baby. 1982. 1982 going up against 2003. Who came out on top? Do we have an upset or is 50 Cent moving on?
Not the 2 quarters.
No! 50 Cent is out of here. He died in our bracket, at least. Joan Jett and the Blackhearts moving on with 76%. Not even close. 76 to 24. Very popular song. That's a 10 seed. That 10 seed could go very, very far in this tournament. If it could get past the next round. Because it is either going to face the winner of the Hey Macarena, ah! Hey Macarena, ah! Yeah, you just ate a lot of sugar. 1996 going up against...
grams in this whole thing?
Is it only one serving?
Wait, I gotta look.
Yeah, about 3 servings? Yeah, you just ate 100 grams of sugar. Yeah, you gaining weight tonight, boy. After 3 pieces of pizza, you gaining weight.
And wash it down with iced tea.
And washing it down with, yeah, you're going to be you're going to be PA Phatts soon, not me. So anyway, we got Macarena 1996 going up against 1975, a little Captain and Tennille, Love Will Keep Us Together. Singing our song, a little what they call from back then, the genre of this, yacht rock.
Yacht rock.
Yacht rock.
Here, is this better?
Yes. Yacht rock. Yes. For those of you that have Sirius Radio, usually in the summertime, they have a whole channel dedicated to yacht rock. You will hear this song on that channel. Okay. 70s music, basically. Some early 80s stuff. But anyway, so does the 15 seed move on? Love Will Keep Us Together? Or does the heavily favored Macarena move on?
Not the Macarena.
Not the Macarena. We get another upset, ladies and gentlemen. Love Will Keep Us Together. Little Captain and Tennille winning 61% to 39%. Add a job, young boys and girls. Yes, play that. Play that good music. Exactly. All right. So now...
That was like a hiccup that went straight into a burp. That was gross.
Oh. Did Rachel tell you how to do that? Speaking of gross. All right. So now we got...
fart in your face.
We got... What?
I will fart in your face.
I don't think so. You want to talk about gross? Your flatulences. Ay. All right.
What do you mean?
You must have got that from your mother, because if you're actually mine, you didn't get that from me. Mine smell rosy. Strong. Whippy.
What's that?
Rosy. Sticky.
What is that supposed to mean?
On the right side of the bracket. By the way, Nancy Pelosi, you're still a piece of shit.
Oh, okay.
The right side of the bracket. Say that song. Say that number 1 seed's name.
Despacito.
Despacito. Kind of like Phil Esposito. Despacito.
It's something Yankee and Justin Bieber.
2017. It is Louis Fonzi and Daddy Yankee.
Yankee.
Yeah, you really knew that one. Yeah.
Yankee. Yeah. And featuring Justin Bieber.
Okay. Well, then I hope it loses. Going up against Sinead O'Connor. Miss Crew Cut. One hit wonder. Nothing compares to you, 1990. I couldn't stand this song. I hated it. I hated her.
Is it better than Babs?
Very slightly. Ever so slightly. If I had a vote, I would have voted for Despacito. I don't even know that song. Just because I don't like Nothing Compares to You. Who's moving on?
Not
Give it to me.
Despacito.
What do you mean not? We got another 16 seed moving on? Yeah. 80% moving on. 80 to 20. A lot of people must like Nothing Compares to You. Now, it's going to take on the winner of the 8 vs. 19. Now, this was probably my favorite matchup to watch. And the results were extremely close. The number 8 seed, Night Fever, by the Bee Gees, going up against All Shook Up, an Elvis Presley song. Very, very tough match. We got 1957 against 1978. If I had a vote, I would have voted for All Shook Up. I like Elvis. What could I say? I like the Bee Gees, too.
I've never heard you listen to Elvis, though.
Oh, okay.
You don't have Elvis on your phone?
No, I don't have hardly anything on my phone.
What do you mean? You have like 600 songs.
No, that's on Amazon Prime.
Yeah,
that's not on my phone. That's not saved
saved
to my phone.
Downloaded on your
I'm going to put up a picture of Rachel. So shut up.
Do you have a single Elvis song on your Amazon Prime?
Yes.
Which one?
What do you call it?
Hound Dog?
No. I have Little Less Conversation. Little less conversation, a little more action. A little less aggravation. No, yeah, no,
No.
Well, make sure you listen to it. You'll like it.
Yeah, okay.
You'll like it. All right. So anyway, is the King moving on, or is the Disco Trio moving on? Disco moves on, ladies and gentlemen, by the tune of 53 to 47%. Very, very close. I'm sure my sister just went, yes! She likes the Bee Gees.
Wow.
I think her two favorite groups are the Bee Gees and then probably Air Supply.
And the Rolling Stones.
Um,
Just like your favorite group.
Sure.
The Rolling Stones.
So, we got Night Fever moving on against Nothing Compares to You. The number 5 seed, Independent Woman. That is from 2000. Destiny's Child going up against Blondie. Call Me Blondie, former Playboy Playmate. Call me on the line. You can call me anytime. Call me! I think you're supposed to come in and say, call me. I set it all up for you, and you couldn't knock it down.
Call me!
Just like when you leave a 10-pin at the bowling center. Do we have our third 12-5 upset?
Yeah.
We do. Blondie moving on. I could see them getting to the Sweet 16. Yes. 67% to 33%. 12 seed moving on. The 4 seed Closer. The Chainsmokers and Halsey, Halsey, going up against the 13 seed. The first time I ever saw your face, number 1 when I was born. It wasn't the number 1 song the week I was born, but it was the number 1 song of whatever year I was born.
1972.
1972. No. You got me confused. I'm only 29.
How am I 20?
Because you're not mine. I keep trying to tell you this.
I'm only 29.
Do we have another upset?
Yes.
Yes, we do. The first time I ever saw your face. Roberta Flack, moving on. I could see Blondie getting to the Sweet 16. That's so exciting. It is. It's so exciting. The 6th seed, Low. Low. Flo Rida and T-Pain.
Okay.
Low.
You don't like Low?
I can't remember that song. I know I listened to it briefly. I do know what the song that it went up against. A little tossing and turning. Turning and tossing. No. Little Bobby Lewis.
It's tossing and turning and tossing.
No, it goes tossing and turning. Turning and tossing. Tossing and turning all night. That's how the song goes. That's how the song goes. You don't believe me? Pull it up and play it.
I don't care.
Let's hope for the upset, ladies and gentlemen. Do we got the upset?
Yeah.
Yes, we do. Woo! Another upset. Woo! 56% to 44%. Now, a song that I thought could go very, very far. In fact, I said this song would make it out of this bracket. Boys to Men, End of the Road. I don't know. I think everybody that knows this song likes this song. It was just very, very popular. They're the 3 seed, though. They weren't as popular as other songs. Going up against the 14 seed, Sugar Shack, 1963. I had no idea what this song was. I had to look it up. But apparently, some people knew what this song was because it got votes. Did it get enough votes to upset, though, the song that I think is coming out of this bracket, End of the Road? No. But it almost did. Almost did. End of the Road only won 53 to 47%. Oof, I'm a little concerned. Whew. All right, Mac the Knife, 1959 by Bobby Darin, going up against I Do It For You. Everything I Do It For You. Bryan Adams, 1991. Ooh, ballad, very popular song back in the day. I'm sure you remember it well. Yes, you do. Did we have the upset? Is Mac the Knife moving on, or is I Do It For You moving on? Upset. I Do It For You. Kind of was easy to predict, though. Like I said, very popular song. 67 to 33. The 2 seed, Uptown Funk. Funk you up. Uptown. Funk you up. Mark Ronson, and Bruno Mars, the 2 seed, going up against Roll With It, Baby, Steve Winwood. I don't like the song, but I know how it goes. It was a very popular song. Just not my kind of rock music back in '88. Back in '88 is when I started hating rock music in that 5-year period because it wasn't. What are you doing? I'm not Rachel. God, you're disgusting. I have no idea what you're doing, but you're disgusting.
Strange human.
You are disgusting. Uptown Funk against Roll With It. Who's moving on?
Funk.
Uptown Funk 75-25. Okay, now the bottom half of the bracket. One Sweet Day, Mariah Carey and Boyz II Men going up against Babs. Babs. The Way We Were, 1974. Babs. I should put a picture of Babs. Actually, Babs looks like Rachel. She really does. She's just a wicked, horrible human being. She really is. Do we have our third 1 vs. 16 upset?
I don't know.
It's a tie. This was one of the ties. So the executive committee got together, and the executive committee, of course, voted for One Sweet Day. So One Sweet Day, moving on. Babs is gone. You're a horrible human being. You're like as bad as Joy on Behar or whatever the hell her name is. You're as bad as Tutti Frutti on that same damn show. Whoopi Goldberg. That's it. You're as bad as Nancy Pelosi. Go eat your fucking ice cream.
Why didn't you diss Madonna? She's just as bad as Babs.
Because I said that was Daniel's song. That was pretty dissing. Pretty dissing. Yes, I'm not a Madonna fan because she wants the White House blown up. Yes, so I'm not her fan. All right, TikTok
By Kesha.
Kesha. The girl always looks like she's on drugs, and I thought she was African American when I heard her music. Going up against the Police. This, you know what? The Police could go far with if Police got out of this matchup, they could go pretty far. Every Breath You Take. It's a song about basically stalking. Yeah, you should listen to it. It's kind of slow. It's got that big bass thing. You should probably listen to it. Can't You See You Belong to Me? I'm not singing it to you because
okay.
You belong to Rachel.
Okay.
Does the Police win and we have an upset, or is TikTok moving on?
Whoop whoop!
What the hell does that mean?
It's a cop siren.
Okay.
The police.
The police.
Siren.
Oh, that was a siren. Okay.
Whoop, whoop.
Okay.
What is wrong with you?
The police.
Hey, it's better than this afternoon. Friggin' an ambulance just right in the middle of the road. My window's open. I jumped about 4 feet to the left, wondering what it was.
What would have happened if you jumped 4 feet to the right?
My heater's there, and all the water.
Every Breath You Take is moving on 75-25. All right. Could we have our fourth 12 vs. 5 upset? If we do, that means Elvis is completely out of the bracket after one round. The king of rock and roll would be out of the rock and roll bracket. Huh?
This isn't no rock and roll bracket.
Huh? Well, this was rock music up until we get to the 90s. Then it comes into pop music because that's when rock and roll dies.
And then the rap music. Because last I checked, In the Club is not rock.
True. But it used to be rock music.
Babs is not rock.
Then rock music died. It died. All right. So, Hound Dog Elvis is going up against Joy to the World, 3 Dog Night. 5 vs. 12. Do we have our fourth 5 vs. 12 upset?
No.
Woo! A 5 seed moves on. Very close, though. Very close. 53-47. Hound Dog moves on. Who will they face in the 4-13 matchup? We have Lose Yourself
By Eminem.
by Peanut M&M. Or Crispy M&M. Or Milk Chocolate M&M. Going up against In the Year 2525 from 1969 by Zagger and Evans. Just by the name, Zagger and Evans should move on over Crispy M&M or
Why?
peanut butter
you
M&M.
lose yourself, they say mom's spaghetti.
Mom's spaghetti, huh? Well, we had a tie, and I was basically threatened that if I didn't let Lose Yourself move on, he was going to spread the rumor that I am his father. So we can't have that rumor going around. Oh, you want to talk about a reputation ruiner right there. Lose Yourself. Moving on. Breaking the tie. Almost done. Bridge Over Troubled Water, the 11 seed from 1970, going up against Physical from 1981. Olivia Newton-John. Grease famous actress. Who's moving on? Is Olivia moving on, or is Simon and Garfunkel moving on?
11 seed.
Simon and Garfunkel.
I didn't know which one was which.
Simon and Garfunkel moving on. Bridge Over Troubled Water, 53 to 47%. 2004, the 3 seed.
Yeah!
Yeah. Yeah. Going up against...
It's got an exclamation point. You gotta say it. Like that. Yeah. It's... Yeah!
God, you sound like a Finook.
What?
Yeah, with an exclamation point. What? Going up against the Rolling Stones, Satisfaction.
Ah, your favorite group.
Get no satisfaction. Going up against...
Yeah!
Shh, we got neighbors, you know.
As if they can hear me.
They probably can. All right, who is moving on? Is the Stones moving on, or is Usher moving on?
Your favorite group is
the
moving
Stones moving on the 14 seed with the upset. 56-44%. Kind of close. All right, 2 more to go. One More Night by Maroon 5, the 7 seed, going up against the Beatles. I Want to Hold Your Hand. Coming in as a very, very strange 10 seed. You want to think that they would be a 10 seed, but they were a 10 seed. 1964. Maroon 5 against the Beatles. Who's moving on?
The Beatles.
The Beatles in an upset. Although, could have been predicted. 69-31%. And the last one. Do we have another 15 verse 2 upset? I'll Make Love to You, Boys to Men. There's that group again, Boys to Men, going up against That's What Friends Are For. Dionne Warwick and Friends from 1986. 1994 versus 1986. What year is moving on?
94.
94. I'll Make Love to You, moving on. 64-36%. So, out of the 32 matchups, we had 20 upsets, 10 favorites, and 2 ties. Not bad. A lot of upsets. A lot of upsets in round 1. So, round 2 is up. Same website. I will post the links. Please share it so more people vote. We didn't get all that many people voting against, I guess, in the candy bracket. I had a lot of people that had to type it out, but this one, all they had to do was click ding, 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 and they didn't want to ding, 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 ding. So, your young people are lazy. Young people are lazy. You're sitting at home doing nothing. Vote. Takes a minute.
Sleeping.
Takes a minute to vote. So you'll have until Friday at 6. We will reveal who makes the Sweet 16. Friday at 8, right here on Phatts TV. So, you have anything to say before we wrap this up?
No.
No? Don't have anything to say, huh?
No.
No? No? Okay. I got something to say. F you, Pelosi. F you, Wolf. Rachel. Not even gonna say it. Not even gonna say it. You got our exit music ready to go? You got our exit music ready?
You know, I'm getting there.
You got our exit music ready?
I'm getting there.
So it was another fun night. Friday we'll have maybe some other type of pizza to try. If you want good pizza, go to and get some Nardone's. You can't go wrong with Nardone's pizza.
$6.
Yeah, down here it's $6. Northeastern part of the state, they usually sell it for a little cheaper. Usually you get it for $5.
It's
up there.
printed $6 on the box.
But that doesn't mean that they could sell it for less. You could sell it. You can't sell it for more than what's on the box. You could sell it for less than what's on the box. And up in northeastern Pennsylvania, they usually sell for a buck less. Yeah. Yes. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Until we see you Friday night, keep healthy. Let me know if you want a Phatts TV mask. That'd be pretty cool. Talk about a way to get known out there. Phatts TV. You can even wear it once this is done. You can just wear your Phatts TV mask anytime you're outside. Sooner or later, we'll have a Phatts TV flag, too. All right. As always, ladies and gentlemen, please share the page. We need to get our viewership up so we can get sponsors. And one last thing. If you like what you watched tonight, hit that ravishing like button. Very important. It's ravishing, you know. It is a ravishing button. Kind of like the fescue that's growing here. That's quite ravishing. I finally hit puberty. Puberty really kicked in. All right. As always, WWG1, WGA, ladies and gentlemen. Have a good evening. See you Friday.